We are going to discuss regarding the pulmonary respiration. And here in the pulmonary respiration, lungs are the respiratory organs. We know that human beings belongs to the class Mammalia, and we are possessed with a pair of lungs which are located in our chest cavity or thoracic cavity. Right lung is little bit larger in size and the left lung is little smaller in size with two lobes. Here the space is given accommodation for the heart. This thoracic cavity is made up of 12 pairs of ribs. Front side it is connected with sternum or the breastbone and back to the backbone. Out of 12 pairs, 10 pairs they are connected to the sternum in front, back to the backbone. Last two pairs of ribs, they are free. So they are called as floating ribs. And these lungs are elastic sac-like structures which are grey in color and they are protected with two membranes called pleura. And these lungs are made up of thousands of structural and functional units called alveoli, which are called as structural and functional units. And this thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity get separated with a muscular layer called the diaphragm, which aids in respiration. Here nostrils open into nasal cavity. This is totally nasal cavity. Here we are able to find that epiglottis. It is a flap-like structure which prevents the entry of food while we are eating into the windpipe. Oral cavity and the nasal cavity, both they get separated with a bony plate called palate. Next here, the common junction for windpipe and the food pipe is pharynx. Next, the uppermost part of the windpipe is called larynx, voice box. Next, this is what called as trachea or the windpipe, which is having that C-shaped cartilaginous rings. These rings helps not to collapse the windpipe. And here when it enters into the thoracic cavity, it is having two branches. We are calling them as bronchi. And these bronchi enters into the lungs as small hair-like branches called bronchioles. And each bronchiole, it enters into the structural and functional units of lungs called alveoli. Alveolus is singular, alveoli is plural. Respiration comprising of two main steps. One is inhalation or inspiration. Second is called exhalation or expiration. At the time of inhalation or inspiration, air enters into our nostrils and it enters into the nasal cavity. Then through internal nares, it enters into pharynx. Pharynx after the air rushes into larynx, then it enters into trachea, then it enters into bronchi and then into lungs. Inside the lungs, alveoles open into alveoli. There the process of diffusion will be taken place. Oxygen diffused into the blood capillaries of the alveoli and carbon dioxide again enters into diffuses into the alveoli. Thereafter again it goes into bronchioles, bronchioles to bronchus, bronchus to trachea, trachea to larynx, larynx to pharynx, pharynx to nasal cavities, nasal cavities to nostrils, and the air which is rich in carbon dioxide will be exhaled out. Now let us learn about events or steps in respiration. During respiration, during breathing process, the air which is inhaled through our nostrils enters into the lungs. So gaseous exchange will be taken place at lungs level. Then the gas is transported by the blood and gaseous exchange will be taken place at tissues level. Then cellular respiration will be taken place. Through plasma membrane or cell membrane, oxygen enters into the cell and carbon dioxide leave out the cell, which is entered into the cellular level, combines with glucose to release energy. That energy will be utilized for our life activities or metabolic activities, for doing different jobs and all. Stored in the form of ATP in mitochondria. ATP is called as energy currency and mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell. Let us do one activity to prove that exhaled air is rich in carbon dioxide. Take two test tubes. One is filled with water and the other one is filled with calcium hydroxide lime water. And these two are the capillary tubes which are inserted into our mouth. And close the two nostrils and blow the air into the, exhale the air into the capillary tube. After few minutes later, the water which is present in the test tube will not show any color change, but the lime water which is present in the other test tube slowly changes into milky white. When carbon dioxide combines with lime water, there is a white precipitate due to the formation of CaCO3 and water. This activity proves that the exhaled air is rich in carbon dioxide. If we are going to learn about the flow chart, how the respiration, inhalation and exhalation taken place during respiration. Air enters through nostrils into the nasal cavity, then reaches to pharynx, then reaches to larynx, then trachea or the windpipe, then enters into the bronchus, bronchus into bronchioles, and then alveoli which are present in the lungs. There, by the process called diffusion, oxygen enters into the blood and carbon dioxide comes back. During exhalation or expiration, carbon dioxide from the blood enters into the alveolus, then into bronchioles, then into bronchus, into trachea, into larynx, into pharynx, then nasal cavity, and then through nostrils it will be exhaled out.